Are you serious? 3.
No, I'm Wade.
First thing, right
Already. 2 and showtime.
Hey, good morning, everybody. You're listening to What's Going On Fable here on the We Do Radio Network. You're listening to us either on WIDU 1600 AM in Fable, North Carolina, WYDU 1160 AM Red Springs, North Carolina, WAGR 1340 AM Lumberton, North Carolina, WEWO 1460 AM Laurinburg, North Carolina. We're all over the place.
Yes, we are.
The We Do Radio Network. The call-in number is 910-483-6111, 483-6111, and you certainly want to call and talk to us because you get to talk to Tiffany. Doesn't she look fabulous? Those of you that are looking on live stream, doesn't she look pink is great on you, girl.
That's her signature.
He's saying pink is great on me because it's a pink Fowler shirt. That's why it's great on me.
And by the way, you can also listen to us anywhere in the world on WIDU1600.com, WIDU1600.com. And by the way, those of you looking live on live streaming there, look what Tiffany did. Made this thing look fabulous. I'm Wade Fowler. I'm one of the owners of Fowler's Southern Gourmet. We do barbecue and more, but it's barbecue like you hadn't seen before. 723 West Rowan Street. And I've got with me Tiffany Haywood, the fabulous, the Mrs. T, blogger exceptional, and also now I'm social media maven with her own little thing she's starting up, teaching people how to make the most out of their social media.
Yes. Can I tell about it? Or
Sure.
Okay, so my friend and I are business partners now. She was on the show a few weeks ago. Her name is Kia Young. She is a social media manager at The Social Crown, which she owns. I, of course, am a lifestyle blogger, but I also have a brand and blog consultation site that I help bloggers get their brand set up, find out what their brand identity is, how to find brand consistency in their social media. So what we've done is we have paired up and we've created a workshop. And you want to know the name of the workshop, Wade?
I really want to know the name of the workshop.
It's called Mind Your Business.
Mind Your Business.
Mind Your Business, Wade. That's the name of that workshop that we're doing, and it is coming up on September 14th. It is going to be held at 12 noon. It's a 2-hour session. You get an hour from Kia. She's going to be teaching social media strategy and how to create content. And then you get an hour from me, and I'm going to do branding and brand consistency. And also I have a little bit of something that I'm going to throw in there called Rules of Engagement. And it's all going to have to do with social media. And that's happening on the 14th, again, at the Wine Cafe. And we're including a nice catered lunch and a full hour of networking.
Cool.
So it's going to be a day packed full of learning and networking and fun, and you want to be there, trust me.
Now, I have a question. Are you going to be teaching them how to make sure that their shirt matches their streaks in their hair?
It's all part of branding, Wade.
There we go. Okay, good.
Everybody who sees me knows my brand, and that's what I'm going to share. I'm going to teach them how to do that for their business. And this is for small businesses, entrepreneurs, bloggers, influencers. You want to be there, and the way you can register, because there's still time, is go to mybworkshop.com and register today. And guys, if you register, leave me a comment down below on my page or hit me up somewhere on social media at the Mrs. T and let me know because I can't wait to see you guys.
Well, by the way, we are here talking about things that are going on in the Fayetteville area and sometimes outside the Fayetteville area. But basically, you can always come to us and find out there's something cool going on around your hometown area.
Where you want to be.
And then there could be something going on a little further out, but it's an easy day trip, or maybe even you want to go for the weekend. So, Tiffany, why don't we go ahead and get started with what's going on? Oh, I almost forgot. Don't let me forget this.
Okay.
I want to let you know that we are proud to announce that we have 2 sponsors of our program now.
Yes.
2 locally owned small businesses that understand the power of radio and internet and understand the idea of local what's the word I'm trying to think of? Loyal listeners who know that we're not going to steer them wrong. And I can tell you, one of them I'm really happy to announce is because I trust them so much, I put my business in their care. It's Home Security Systems on Hay Street in downtown Fayetteville that provide the security systems for our restaurant. And I do it because they're local. I know that if I ever need anything, I can go right there and talk to them. I don't have to call some nameless face out in the middle of nowhere. And they, let me tell you what, they are Johnny on the spot. We've had a couple of times where it was our fault. Where the alarm went off and like, bam, phone's open. Hey, you know, I mean, I was there one of them. It was my fault one time. I didn't close one of our doors all the way, and I'm trying to get to my car, and before I can get to my car, my phone rings. You know, you left your door open. Okay. But anyhow, they do fabulous work, and so we're excited to have them on board.
Definitely.
And then also, another one that I trust my business with is the UPS store over in Westwood Shopping Center. I got news for you. You think UPS store, you think all you're going to do is go mail stuff there.
No, there's so much more they do.
No, they do so much. They do my business cards. They do my takeout menus. They made my signs. And let me tell you what, if you want a sign made, there's nowhere else you need to go. They can make your sign look like anything in any kind of shape you want. They have this magnificent machine. My main sign's a 4-foot by 8-foot metal glass sign.
And they did that.
Oh yeah, they did it and made it look fabulous. They can do them, like I said, it's amazing the amount of colors they can do. Everything's computer controlled on this thing, and it will cut your sign into whatever shape you want. It's crazy good. But they also have great, and the other thing that is, I'm not dumb. I priced out things. They beat everybody's price by a mile and do just the best looking stuff. So
you get quality and value all in one place.
Yeah, it's amazing. So anyway, check out the UPS store in Westwood and Home Security downtown Fayetteville. So we thank you guys for coming on board to sponsor with us, and we're looking forward to a good relationship. And let me tell you, here's the other thing. Even if you're not going to get them, call them and tell them you heard about them here.
Yes, let them know.
Because that lets them know that's what keeps this show going, where you find out the good things that are going on around the Fayetteville area. So now let's move into what's going on in Fayetteville.
Okay, so today we actually have a Move Your Tails Dog Walk and Festival.
What?
Move your tail, Wade.
Okay, I am.
Okay.
You can't see
You
it
guys
on the
can't
radio,
see, but he's moving his tail, people. And we want you to move your tails and bring your favorite dog with you, because there is a charity walk and expo happening at the Farmers Market at 5435 Corporation Drive. And this is to help raise funds for Second Chance Ranch Rescue and Sanctuary. It is to help with pets for adoption. There's going to be contests, prizes, pet services, food trucks. You guys know, as soon as I hear food trucks, I'm always there. And this is happening today from 9 to 1 p.m. And on Sunday, the Fayetteville Observer will show off highlights and photos, because they are actually helping to co-host this event. So if you have your pup and you want to go hang out today, head over to the Farmers Market at 5435 Corporation Drive.
Which is Dirtbag Ales.
Yes. And it is from 9 to 1 p.m. So you have time to do that today. Also happening today, it is tomorrow is the last day, but the Cumberland County Fair is happening at the Crown Complex. No, people, I have not gotten there yet. Maybe I will get there this week. Tammy is giving me side eye because she said I should have took my kids, but this mama's been a little busy. We might get there today. And the awesome thing is, maybe we'll make it tomorrow, because tomorrow is actually Faith and Family Night. You get $2 off admission if you bring your church program.
Wow.
So they're encouraging you to go to church.
Encourage you to go to church.
And that's happening from 1 to 3 p.m. One program per person, people. Don't overdo it. And after 3 p.m., it'll go back to regular price. But that's the last day. It's happening Sunday, September 9th. Also today, starting at 10 a.m. and all September weekends at Millstone Creek Orchards, which is 506 Parks Crossroad Church Road in Ramseur, which, like we were saying, some of these things are a little bit of a drive, but they're so worth it. They are having a celebration of all things apple. There are going to be hay rides, cider pressings, apple bobbing, apple pie eating contests. Again, they have me at food because, hello. Live music, story time with Johnny Appleseed, an apple blast competition. That sounds like they're going to shoot apples.
It's probably like one of those compressed air cannons that you like potatoes.
So basically, they're making applesauce, because that's what it's going to be by the time it comes out.
When it hits, whatever it hits is going to be.
And all about apples classes and more.
Okay, listen, don't aim that at anybody's face, though. That would change the apple of my eye. It mean a whole different thing.
Oh, people, Wade is so on. And let me just let you know, he doesn't know what I'm going to say ahead of time. So these are right on dad jokes, just right out of the pocket. Okay,
I'm
and
then
a dad. Happening Wednesday, September 12th. This I will be attending. I'm so super excited because I did get a sneak peek at the baseball stadium construction. Mm-hmm. Wednesday, they are actually naming the team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Guess who's gonna be there?
And I think Fowler's food truck might be there.
Yeah, it will be.
Yes, he will. So I know where I'll be eating, right? Hint, hint, Wade. I won't have to worry about
the right shirt.
If I wear the right shirt, people, do you hear this?
Just did day.
Oh, I'm going to be in my Cool Spring shirt because I'm volunteering that night.
Okay.
So that's happening. I think it starts at 5 p.m. and it's going to be at Festival Park. And you will find out the name of the brand new Fayetteville team that's going to be home at that stadium. And I'm so excited to hear what it is.
They have been having ticket
they've
sales
had-
going out.
Yes.
Just crazy.
And they still have the Founders Club where you can get your name put on the cement of the stadium. I think that's $250 to be a founder.
Yeah.
I've been considering it because I just want to see my name like on a building. Like, how cool is that?
Hey, my name's on the parking deck.
Look at that! I don't know. Can I join the ranks of Wade Fowler? I'm not sure. But make sure you head out to Festival Park on Wednesday so you can find out what the name is. Because there's been a few names thrown around, and I'm anxious to find out which one they figure is going to be the one. And then on Thursday, I'm also going to be here. I'm busy this week. Don't mind me. The City View Business Breakfast is happening at Highland Country Club. That's 1105 Highland Country Club. And guess what? The actual president of the Astros, which is the baseball team, he's going to be one of the speakers at this breakfast. And I've also had the pleasure of meeting him in person during the tour, and he's really, really awesome. And he's going to share how he hits home runs in business. And then also going to be there is Michael Fletcher, the senior pastor of Manna Church, as well as Zan Monroe, the CEO of Longleaf Pine Realtors. So if you want to like get your business on and get your network on, this is the place you want to be. And then I already mentioned what's happening Friday, our workshop, and I just expect to see you guys there because you love me just that much.
You know what? I know of something going on that you didn't mention.
Wade's got the jump on me.
Can you believe this?
I don't believe it. What is
It's
it?
Greek Festival weekend.
Oh, yes, I did
At the
hear
Hellenic
about
Center
that.
on Oak Ridge Avenue up in Haymount. Everything Greek going on. And let me tell you something. If you have never been to the Greek Orthodox Church on Oak Ridge, first of all, go and get food.
Go
Greek
to church for food.
Greek food. It's all this weekend, but Greek food. But take the time to take the tour of the church that they give. They go sometimes, and if you've never been in it, it's beautiful with paintings and stuff inside. And the priest tells you all about what's going on, what's in the history of it and stuff. It's really fascinating. And so it's a really cool thing, and it helps a good deal they're doing there. It's an annual thing that's going on right there at the in Haymount on Oak Ridge Avenue. And I'm getting the thing saying break time, so we're going to take a break here, and we'll be right back listening to more of what's going on in Fayetteville.
Thank you both. So
I have
very
one more
much.
thing I forgot to mention. It was
Okay. What's that?
the Music City.
Oh, Music City. Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
Because I went there last night. I met Tice Diorio, the choreographer from So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah.
I got a selfie with him. He taught us how to do the Rhythm Nation 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was kind of cool.
Well, let's talk about that, because guess who's one of the patron sponsors?
I saw Fowler's name up on the marquee.
Oh, wow.
Kind of awesome. I did not get a picture. I meant
Guess
to,
what?
but I almost got
Guess
hit
what?
crossing the street.
The opening.
That street is like dangerous.
The grand opening, or the opening of the show is September 22nd. We're providing the food.
Okay, great. So you
Okay.
can say that. Wait, on when?
September 22nd.
Oh, we're going on the 23rd. I think they said.
Oh, wow. That's
Latitude
professionally done.
Anytime you want, from almost
That place
anywhere.
right next to
You'll
the-
never
yeah.
again worry that your child made it home
Yeah,
safely
I
from
meant to
school.
get a picture,
Home
but
security
We're
crossing
doing
that
that. We're
street.
doing that. We're also catering their
Peace of mind when you can't be there. That's
event for all their patron
HLL
sponsors.
and
They
yes,
had one last
home
night.
security
Too.
systems.
I don't know who the food was by. It wasn't you guys.
Boss man, boss lady, you both let me
You want
know
me to
when
start
you're
it?
ready. Oh my God,
You
they
can,
did
you
that
bring it.
commercial so professionally. Okay, coming in 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to What's Going On Fayetteville, people. And there is just one thing that I forgot to mention. It is happening right in Haymont, which is a stone's throw from Fayetteville, and it is called Music City. It is a modern country musical. It's happening at the Cape Fear Regional Theater.
Country musical?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know you guys might be like, Tiffany, you like country? Yes, I do. I literally just listened to Dixie Chicks in the car on the way here, and I love Landslide. My playlist is like ridiculous, so trust me. I actually had the honor of getting a sneak peek at the show last night. So if you want to see pictures, I met Tice Diorio, people. I'm just letting you know. I got a selfie with him. I got to learn a couple of steps to some songs, and it was kind of awesome. I was in a fangirl mode. It's okay, though. So check out my Instagram if you want to see my pictures. But the musical itself is really, really awesome. We got to see 2 scenes from the play. The choreography is amazing because, hello, Tice DiOrio. If you don't know who he is, he's from So You Think You Can Dance. Kind of awesome.
I thought he came from Nabisco.
And pause for the dad joke moment. But the choreography is amazing. I also caught some really cool snapshots of them while they were dancing. But the story is one that's really meaningful as well. And they have a lot of moments without giving away any spoilers. This play will hit home with a lot of our community members, military families. It's really, really great. And I cannot wait to see the show. It's starting from September 19th and going through October 7th. And actually, one of our hosts, not me, is also playing an intricate role in this event.
Yeah, we're a patron sponsor of the show at Fowler's Southern Gourmet, and we're actually going to be providing food for the opening night.
Awesome.
For people that come to the opening night to be able to have some food to eat as well.
And your name is up on the marquee. I saw that last night.
A really wonderful thing. But we got to meet the people from the play and stuff, and I think it's going to be a fabulous program.
It is.
And one of the other things too. By the way, this is something to do with the Cape Fear Regional, not just this show. But there is a great opportunity there if you ever want to take advantage of it, is that you can actually volunteer to be an usher.
Really?
Yeah, and they're always looking for ushers, and when you usher the show, you get everybody in the show, and then you get to stay there and see the show too. So
I would say sign up for that.
So
yeah.
But it's a really great. My wife and I have done that a number of times.
Really?
It's
I would love for Wade to usher me into the show.
He's a show all by himself.
Yeah.
Well,
that would be so awesome.
I don't know. The problem is if I'm ushering, you got to put with dad jokes as you go down the aisle looking for your
Guys,
seat. But,
you can get through the dad jokes. I do it every Saturday.
But seriously, and the productions there. If you've never been to a production at Cape Regional Theater, they're really
they are Broadway
really
quality
good
productions.
They're
I
really,
went
really
to
good.
see Crowns back in May, and that is a show that has toured all over the country, and it was amazing. The props, the set, just outstanding. And not to mention the talent. Like, even the actors in the cast that are going to be in Music City, they have brought in actors from New York City. And Tice has brought in some of his dancers. So it's going to be amazing. It is not something you want to miss.
No, that's definitely something to take part in. I'd recommend going on opening night, personally.
Yeah, so you can get Fowler's while you're there. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
You know what? It's coming down to the end of summer here. They always say it ends
This
at
is
Labor
really
Day,
North Carolina's summer part 2.
But honestly, it really doesn't end until September 21st or 22nd, depending on which year it is. The when you hit the autumnal equinox.
Okay, you say that 3 times fast because I can't.
Autumnal equinox. Okay.
Kudos to him because I couldn't do it.
Yay! But anyhow, there's still plenty of time to go. There's places to go down at the coast if you want to enjoy the beach. I would not recommend going down at the end of the week this week because apparently there's this thing called Francis that looks like it may be coming in and being pretty bad when it comes. So the other thing, since we're talking about that, you might want to think about hurricane prep now. Because if you wait until a few days before, you won't find anything, So, but keep an eye on that coming up because that's going to come. But I'll tell you the other thing too. There are some neat places just within driving distance of here, going out to the west. If you've never been into the Uwharrie Mountains, which come down south out of Greensboro, they're really kind of like hills. We call them the Uwharrie Mountains, but they're really hills. But there's some beautiful lakes up there. Baden Lake.
Wow.
There's a great bed and breakfast right on Baden Lake that's right next to where you can launch a boat and go out. My wife and I did that and went and
So you
took
go
our
camping?
boat. No.
No. Oh, see, I misread that. I thought he was like, no, I don't.
No, my idea of camping is like a Red Roof Inn or Motel 6. That's
See,
camping.
I'm with you, Wade, but my husband is determined to do this 3-month road trip where he wants to camp, and I'm like, I am not built for that. I don't do bugs. I don't do extreme heat. So I convinced him to come to a compromise. He can do camping as long as I get an RV.
There you go.
Like a glamped up RV, like, flushing systems and sinks and running water and stuff. So he's considering it.
Yeah, but if you go up there,
I can't do on the ground.
check out places around up there. There's some great parks up there. There's Lake
State
Tillery.
park.
Lake
That's what he
Tillery.
wants to
Lake
do.
Tillery is there too. It's
He
beautiful.
wants to do a state park tour, like road tour to all the state parks.
So check that out. Go in that direction. There's actually I want to say that it's in Hamlet.
Okay.
In Hamlet, there's actually an old railroad museum that you can go and see. It's kind of a lot of cool stuff. And then if you really want, if you've got kids that have never ridden on a train and you don't want to, you know, ride an Amtrak train, Spencer, North Carolina,
Really?
also has a rail museum, but they have an operating train that goes around a kind of like an oval around the thing. It's a big diesel train, and it could give the kids the experience to, you know, to do that. So that's great. By the way, our call-in number is 910-483-6111. If anybody would like to call in and talk
We'd
to us
love
and
to
tell us
chat
about
with
stuff.
you.
Because listen, as much as we, and here's the deal, really. Tiffany is the brains behind this operation. She really knows what's going on. She tracks down everything that's going on. But even with her and then me occasionally throwing something in, we can't keep up with
keep it all.
everything that's going on here. So we'd love to hear from you guys about favorite spots to go, particularly in this area.
And in driving distance, those are awesome. Like, because everybody loves a little road trip on the weekend. I know I do. Sometimes you just need to get out of the house.
You know, there are also some neat things to do right in town that don't require you any money. A lot of the local parks. I don't know if any of you have been to Rowan Park for a while with your kids, but you should try. I grew up in Fayetteville. You know, I was born and raised here. And if your children have not had the chance to climb on the blue whale at Rowan Park, you've just deprived them of a wonderful part of their childhood.
Well, I will add to my list Rowan Park, because we have not done that.
Because that, and by the way, Rowan Park, from what I understand, is now where they're going to put the skateboard park.
Really?
I think the city voted on doing that the other night, that they're going to put the skateboard park over in Rowan Park. They had some tennis courts up there that had fallen into a little disrepair, and they're going to, I think what my understanding is, they're going to take out the tennis courts, and they're going to add a skateboard park in there. So that'll be something there. I got news for you. There's plenty of hills around there. I don't know. I know I'm not a skateboarder. I tried that once when I was a kid and tore up both my knees and said that's enough.
I don't do physical sports like that.
But Rowan Park is a hidden little gem. They've got that. They've got a little amphitheater in there too. That if if you ever wanted to do your own little concert or whatever, you could sure rent the park out and do. It's got power. It's got a little covered thing there. It's a beautiful little park that is nestled right in Haymount, so that's a great thing to do. There's fishing over at Masrick Park. There's by the way, there's another place. Keep an eye out for the Peckman Fishing Center. They occasionally do things. It's off of Rayford Road, going south outside of town, and there they do these little days where it used to be a fish hatchery, and so they've still got all the hatchery ponds, and they still do fish hatchery work there, but they've got them stocked with fish, and you can come in and they do it. I think it's twice a year. It might be more than that. It might be once. I don't know. But they have these things where you take your children out.
And they can fish.
And they fish.
So it's like a guaranteed catch.
It's not, they don't go fishing, they go catching.
Yeah,
you
catching.
But they've got all these stocked little ponds that they do. It's right there off Old Fayetteville Road. Mm-hmm. Why am I drawing a blank on the name of the lake that feeds into it?
That sounds super fun, though.
If anybody knows where Beauty Spot Baptist Church is, it's right by Beauty Spot Baptist Church. Lake Rim, that's it. Yep. Lake Rim. Mm-hmm. Comes off of Lake Rim out there. So that's another thing to look for to do, particularly as the weather is going to finally, hopefully, start cooling off. So look for those things. And the other thing that's coming up, by the way, we didn't mention. Put this on your calendar. October 6th through 13th. If you've not taken part in the We Do Anniversary, it's held out at the Crown Center. Oh my goodness. You talk about top rated acts. First of all, all the gospel acts that come in are just phenomenal. They have workshops, they have all kinds of stuff going on there. It is the biggest event that happens at the Crown every year. It is listen, I never really understood how big the event was until I went.
I'm trying to get this to go this year because I haven't gone to it yet.
And I went for old fashioned gospel night because that's my thing.
That's his groove. That's where he likes to be.
I just think that they put on an amazing event, and it's the price to get in is very small. You've got the book up there in front. Mm-hmm. Where do we need to send them to?
I know they can come here too, right?
You get it at We Do.
And there's a ticket outlet location. They can Ties by Marcus on Yadkin.
Ties by Marcus on Yadkin. You can get them.
Keep turning. Also, they can get them at S&J Gospel Shop.
Okay, here we go. Ticket pricing and information. You can get them at the Crown Box office. You can get them at WIDU Studios, which is right here, 2520 Murchison Road. S&J Gospel Shop, Hair Joy Beauty Supply, Ties by Marcus. I've heard of them. His ties are amazing. Yes, so stylish and classic.
Have you ever seen Marcus?
I've never. Actually, I saw him in a picture.
Marcus is the epitome of the best dressed man. I mean, if you want to know how to look good, if you're a guy and you really want to look like
he can take you there,
super sharp, business sharp, all that stuff, you need to see Marcus. I'm just telling you right now.
I know. I saw he gave Dalton Carter, who is the owner of Hollywood Java, he went for a whole experience, and they shared it on Instagram, and he had the sharpest looking tie, like a bow tie. So awesome. So if you want a good tie and you want to be dressed sharp, Ties by Marcus is the place you need to go. And you can also get your tickets there for the WIDU anniversary. Also, there are so many different places you can get them, but make sure you get them. That's the point, right?
Yep. And there's big parts to that program, too. Don't forget, there's the prayer breakfast, which is attended by... Listen, anybody who's anybody in Fayetteville comes to the prayer breakfast. Yeah, if you want to... If you really want to come and be able to make some contacts, you need to be at the prayer breakfast.
And then there's also the Clean Comedy Show. So, like, there's no harm in having some good laughs.
Clean Comedy?
Clean Comedy.
I love it.
Clean Comedy Show. It's fun for the entire family. That one is happening October 7th. At 6 p.m. and it's going to be amazing. They're going to be Tim, I cannot say his last name, Shropshire. Whoa, look at me. Carlton Humes and Miss Charlene. Oh my gosh, she is Facebook famous because I have seen her videos all over the place. So she is going to be at the Clean Comedy Show. Anna Douglas and Jorel, is that Quinn? Jorel Quinn is going to be there. So if you want to get that or get your laugh on, Clean Comedy Show is where you need to be. And then there's also going to be WIDU.
And guess what? They have early bird ticket prices.
Yes.
$15. General admission's $20.
VIP is $30.
I think I might go for the VIP seating.
Of course you would, Wade.
They might throw you up in this queue.
No, it's supposed to be comedy. They won't put me up there doing anything.
No, they're going to say, we're going to have a dad jokes session. So come on up, Wade Fowler.
Nail it.
Yeah, that's when you groan, you know. Moan and groan.
And then your traditional gospel night also has $15 tickets. And then there's VIP for $75. So it's going to be the place to be. So don't forget, WIDU Anniversary 2018.
60 years.
60 years. That's amazing. And it's from October 6th to the 13th.
Yeah. Well, listen, we really would like you to let us know. If you put it online, is there something, you know, if you're sitting here watching us, I guess is there a Hope Meals coming up? Chancer, I see you're online. We got another Hope Meals coming up, don't we?
He's on the road, so I don't think he's going to
Oh, he's on the road, tuned in.
But doesn't he have his food trucks?
Yeah, the Food Truck Rodeo is going to be coming up the first Thursday in October. I think that's the last one for the year, too. And I'm going to tell you what, if you have not, October 4th, if you have not been to one of the Hope Mills Food Truck Rodeos, they do it right.
I have not yet, so I might have to
They do it right. There's usually 4 to 5 trucks there. They've got face painting for the kids. They always got something going on for the kids. They've got music. Sometimes it's live, sometimes it's DJ. But it's just a real festive time. And I know he's listening, and this is not to stroke your ego, Chancer, but Hope Mills has got a real gem in Chancer McLaughlin. I mean, really.
He has a heart for his city.
That man loves that town, loves seeing it progress, loves seeing it becoming a part of the 21st century. I mean, he is doing a lot of stuff there to make Hope Mills a great place to be. And so my hat's off to you, Chancer. But when you go to that thing, it's amazing. And then on top of that, they don't just leave it at let's come and have a good time and eat and listen to music and all that. They say bring some kind of a non-perishable food item that can help those who are in need. We're collecting things as well. And that's really the heart and soul of the community is let's look out for one another, and they're doing a great job of that in Hope Mills. So we're glad to promote that event coming up. And by the way, there's no charge to go to that event. It's just if you want to eat, you do have to pay the food trucks. They do need to survive. Yeah. And wait a minute, I think I hear music playing.
Yes.
And Tammy's shaking her head up and down. Wait, shut up. Get off the air. Tell these people that we love having them listen to us.
Don't forget to mention your sponsors.
Don't forget to mention our sponsors. Yeah, we really want to give a big shout out and thanks to the UPS store over in Westwood for sponsoring our show, and also to Home Security Systems here in Fayetteville. I got news for you folks. If you don't have your home protected, you better do it, because let me tell you what, I know what it's like to be broken into. So anyway, give Holmes a call, give the UPS store a call. You guys, I think you're going to enjoy working with them. Thank you so much for listening to us. Tiffany, won't you send us away?
Thanks so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to talk with you again next Saturday, 9 to 9:30 on WIDU 1600 AM.
You guys killed it as always.
Bye, guys.